So for more on all this, let's bring in Jonathan Greenblatt. He's the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League. Jonathan, thank you for being here. Help us understand this debate, right? Because I'm old enough to remember the old ACLU point, which was, all speech has to be protected everywhere in the United States. That's the First Amendment. So even, hateful Nazis should be allowed to walk up and down the street saying hateful Nazi things. And the ACLU, the liberal organization, would fight to protect that. Is that picture, is that view of what freedom of speech is changing in your view?
Well, look, a few things, Eamon. So first of all, if you think about these university presidents, I would grade them all an F on their performance today because they failed to show the basic moral courage that we expect from a third grader. Now, what do I mean by that? Freedom of speech is something we deeply believe in at ADL. We were founded to fight in part for the First Amendment. But freedom of speech, Eamon, isn't the freedom to slander people. And the freedom of expression is not the freedom to incite violence. That's not protected speech. And when people walk through the campus wearing masks, calling for genocide against their Jewish classmates, at a minimum, that should violate every sensible code of conduct known to man. And even more so, for these universities have an obligation to protect our children. They need to finally, Eamon, start doing their job. We saw none of that kind of leadership today on the Hill.
So what do you want to see? What's the best outcome here in your view?
Well, number one, these universities should kick the groups off campus, expel the students who would threaten to kill their classmates. Groups like Students for Justice in Palestine that, again, call for intifada, call for violence against their classmates. Number one, get rid of them. And number two, I'm not going to wait for these presidents to find their moral responsibility. Eamon, we're going to look at the fiduciary responsibility of the trustees. So ADL has launched an effort to bring Title VI cases against these institutions for failing to protect their students. And look, that could jeopardize hundreds of millions of dollars of federal funding. So again, the president, they may dither and equivocate, but the members of the audit committee, they know they have to mitigate risk. That's why we're going after them. We'll let them know that their federal funding could be in jeopardy if they don't get on the ball.
So let me put you in the dean's seat or the president's seat at one of these universities. If you were the president of a university tonight and there's going to be a pro-Palestinian protest at the university tomorrow, what, in your view, is the line which those protesters cannot cross?
Here's the line they cannot cross. When you say from the river to the sea, again, that is a call. Because that is a call to genocide. From the river to the sea, Eamon, in 2023 is like saying Germany for Germans in 1933. Okay? It is a call to say that, and again, this is what Hamas says in their own words, that their goal is to murder Jews. We saw that on October 7th. We've seen that through their history of committing terror acts. So when students say from the river to the sea, they should say no. Just like you can't say you want to kill all the LGBTQ kids, just like you should never be able to say, I want to do something harmful to other minorities. You shouldn't say it against your Jewish classmates. By the way, Eamon, keep in mind that we've seen a record rise in anti-Semitic incidents in the United States. We've seen a 300% increase in the last 50 days since the massacre. So I'm not saying this is an issue in the abstract, Eamon. I'm saying right here, right now, Jewish people are facing harassment, vandalism, and violence, and these universities should be free from that behavior.
Yeah, it's an absolutely tough time, a very difficult issue. I appreciate you being here tonight to walk us through it. Thanks so much for your insights this evening.